Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review HAIKYU, the dumpster battle, and this new anime is from director Susumu Mitsunaka, and this film focuses on a volleyball match. Long and short of it, that's what it is. Despite a strong field, the Karasuno High volleyball team advances past the preliminary rounds of this tournament, and we have this situation where like these two former rivals wind up having to team together in this big match between these two teams that are very aware of each other. This is the kind of thing where it's just like, hey, this could be a big blow-off kind of story. And this film's an hour and 25 minutes. I think the biggest thing about this film was, and this is a frustrating thing, is like it immediately feels so derivative and too familiar compared to that anime basketball film, the first Slam Dunk that came out last year. And that film was so dynamic, so engrossing, was able to figure out all the ways to really engross and engage you in this basketball game through its music and its animation and its direction, and having some flashbacks and cutbacks to build the dynamics between these characters, and that's really what this film does. I think what makes this film, which is still very entertaining, it has its thrilling moments, it has its exciting moments, it has its funny moments. What makes this a lot less effective is it feels repetitive, action-wise, and it doesn't feel like it's really setting things up enough in a fresh way to really capture the potential complexities of playing volleyball. It just feels like it's trying to set up the same big moments over and over and over again. It's still really well animated and exciting and thrilling, it's just repetitive. You have some character dynamics that are anchored there at the core of this, these conflicts that feel personal, and we do get some flashbacks and moments outside of the game to flesh out some of those dynamics. This just feels not as fleshed out or as interesting as, say, a film similar to this. It's a film that is fun, it's engaging, it's well animated, it has some thrilling moments, it has some elements that really work, there's some characters that you might attach to. It's a fun time, it's a fun sports movie, and it's lean, it's an hour and 25 minutes. This film just doesn't feel like it goes as deep into connecting with these characters, really fleshing out their stories, and giving us a real reason to care and root for whomever we should be rooting for in this story. It's a fun, engaging, good-looking, good music, put-together kind of film that has some rock-solid sports movie elements. It just doesn't feel as fresh and interesting as it could have. It leans too heavily in focusing on the big moments that after a while kind of just feel very similar to each other, and it kind of takes away the tension. But strong vocal performances, strong across the board technically, it feels a little lackluster and a little lacking in terms of what it could have really done in building up the tension and the excitement for this specific game. And in the end, it's still just an 85-minute film, easy, thrilling, brisky watch that it has some moments where it drags when it's trying to cut away from the action of this game, but overall it's still an engaging and interesting and a fun film that's worth a watch. But those are my thoughts on HAIKYU, the dumpster battle. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.